All right, I'm out and about, and I was like, you know what? I got a notification from CNN, and I was like, you know what? Uh, I forgot the State of the Union was tonight. So I said, you know what? Let me pull up CNN and check it out. It was an ad playing. I was like, forget it. So I pulled up YouTube TV, pulled up the TV live list, and started scrolling to see, find a news station. And I saw Fox first. So I was like, all right, this will be good. So I tuned into Fox. It's Eric Trump and Hannity, good old Hannity. And so Hannity goes in, and he's like, you know, what did you think about, them? It's like they just couldn't stand up, talking about the Democrats. And Eric was like, what I really noticed was, it's like my legs started hurting. Every 5 seconds I was having to stand up, and just basically like applaud and all this stuff, And I started thinking back to last year, or not last year, the last State of the Union that Obama did, 2016. And so I started thinking back to that one, and I was like, it was the exact same. So Eric Trump started talking about how you could tell with the Democrats, it's like they wanted to stand up, but they just have to oppose everything that he does. And on one hand, he's right. Like, that's the way it was when Obama was there. Obama would have something great going. He would say, we have record unemployment, and they would just sit there. They're like, and we killed bin Laden, and just sit there. No matter what Obama did, they just sat there. Now, Trump's getting the same exact treatment. No matter what Trump does, the Democrats aren't going to stand up. The only time they'll stand up is when it's politically expedient. And I didn't even watch it, but I can almost guarantee if it was something military, like we support our troops or something, and everybody started standing, then they'll stand, because that's good for politics for them. But anyway, it was funny because Eric Trump was talking about how they just wouldn't stand, but you could tell. And then Hannity goes into this, if you just break it down demographically, it's like record unemployment for blacks and a 17-year low for women. And, how can you not stand for these things when we've been through just nothing but pain for the last 8 years? And I'm like, I literally LOL'd, like literally LOL'd in here. Even gave one of them hollers, because if you look at when Obama took over, it was crazy the amount, the level where we were and where we ended up. But if you go back to 2016 when Obama was giving his State of the Union and listen to Hannity then, he's bashing the entire thing. They were mathematicians then. It was the unemployment numbers were, just different math, so it's not really the numbers that it says it is, and blah blah, so they flip. So then, all right, I say, what, let me go see, because the next the next news under them was MSNBC, and I was like, okay, this will be good, because those two organizations, they're both as bad as each other. So I turned it on. It's a guy named Steve Schmidt. I don't know Steve Schmidt. I don't know who the guy is. I had to look at his name twice to make sure I remembered it. So the guy Steve Schmidt is on here, and I forgot. I don't know who it was who was interviewing him, but either way, he starts going in of, what was left unsaid was a president and an administration who is at war with the American people, and he just goes in, who in the last year has been under scandal after this, and who is doing, and it was just like a complete opposite. And it's so funny, and I'm laughing because if you listen to MSNBC when Obama was here, they were gushing every single thing Obama did. They were gushing. Oh, you want an individual mandate? Make everybody pay extra $1,500 if you don't have insurance? Well, that's what we need to do. And they didn't care. Let Trump do something like an individual mandate, and they're just going to ream him for it. So anyway, it's funny. I'm going long because I just got a kick out of it. I was on my way to the store. I'm out here in the parking lot right now, and I had to record this because I just got such a kick out of it. Just flip to one, flip to Fox, then flip to MSNBC, and you'll just see completely different coverage of what was going on and how they view it. And it's so crazy how they try to paint it like it's like they're not the same. Like they didn't just get through doing the same thing for 8 years, sitting down and not standing up. And MSNBC's trying to make it sound like they didn't do the opposite for 8 years and stand up every 5 seconds. It's just crazy. I'll keep saying it over and over and over. They're two sides of the same coin. They're no different. Just depends on who's in the White House, how the coverage looks. Holla.